Alright gang, so here we are, we're in exercise 9-9B. Now in this one, they've given us code, and this code functions. If I go run this thing, it will give us the output, and it adds together fractions. Now it uses a fraction class. We instantiate it, so we create different fraction objects, depending on if we want to pass it 2 values, 3, or no values, and it works fine. So they give us something that actually functions rather than something that doesn't function. And what they want us to do is we're going to take this method that they've created for us right here, and it's the addition operator method, and we're going to go ahead and take that and we're going to recreate it. I just copied and pasted it. Now let's modify this and change it from addition to multiplication. I've got to change it there, and I've got to change it here. And I've got one more thing I got to do for this calculation to work right. I need to get rid of that times F1 denominator from both of those lines. So num1 equals F1 dot whole num times F1 dot denominator plus F1 dot numerator. Now that creates our operator method, all right, for the multiplication operator. Now let's come back up, and where we actually call or invoke that is right here. Let's go ahead and change this to multiplication instead of addition. We've got 3 different times that we actually do it. So we've changed it here where we do the call and actually perform that multiplication. There's 3 times we did it. Now let's see if the math works out for us. Quarter times an eighth is a 32nd. 4 times 8 is 32. That's correct. All right, so our math is working. Now let's come over and see what it did as far as our run checks. It says we're good. We're at 100%. So we could have left in the plus or addition operator in our calls, and it would have worked without a problem. I could have just copied this code and done it out where, let's go ahead, let's do it a second time. We've got our 100%. Let's go back and let's add this in here, and let's have both functionalities. We'll leave in our addition. We go this route. So we've got calls using addition. If I run this, I should have multiplication and addition in our outputs. See if it still tests and works for us. Still tests and works fine. So we can have both if we want. And just understand that when you use that multiplication operator in reference to that object, our F1 object or F2 object, those are instances of the fraction class. If you're going to multiply objects, you need to have the appropriate functionality built in. And we've done that here. Here's our addition operator for fraction. Here's our multiplication operator for fraction. So if you're going to add 2 instances of fraction, how does that work? And we've built the math to make it happen. Okay? So that's it for 9-9B. I'll see you in the next lesson.